Hello and welcome to another episode of Tech Wingman Shorts, the podcast where we break down complex tech topics into easy to understand concepts for business owners, IT managers and professionals. I'm Vince, your host and tech advisor. Today we're talking about what really happens when you click a phishing email and, more importantly, what happens next if things go wrong. Let's get into it. So, let's start with a situation most people have been in. You're working through your inbox, probably a bit busy, maybe a bit distracted, and an email pops up that looks legitimate. It could be from Microsoft, a supplier, a courier, or even someone you work with. It might say your password is expiring, you've got a missed delivery, or there's a document waiting for you. You click the link without thinking too much about it. Now, at that point, one of a few things can happen. The most common is you're taken to a fake login page, and these days they are very convincing. We're not talking about obvious spelling mistakes and dodgy layouts anymore. These pages often look identical to the real thing. Same logos, same fonts, same layout. If you enter your username and password, that information goes straight to the attacker. No hacking required, no clever technical trick. You've essentially handed over the keys to your account. Once they've got those credentials, that's where the real damage begins. The first thing attackers usually do is log in as you. If it's your email account, they'll quietly sit in there and observe. They'll look at how you communicate, who you deal with, what your tone is like, and then they'll start using your account to send emails out, often to colleagues, customers or suppliers, and because those emails are coming from a legitimate account, people trust them. That's how phishing spreads internally across businesses, sometimes very quickly. Now, another thing that can happen when you click a phishing link is malicious software being downloaded onto your device. Sometimes it's obvious, but more often than not, it happens in the background without you even realizing. That software could be designed to capture your keystrokes, which means every password you type from that point on could be recorded. Or it could give someone remote access to your machine, allowing them to explore your files, install more tools, or move sideways through your network. And then there's ransomware, which is one of the most disruptive outcomes. That's where your files, and potentially your entire company network, get encrypted. You suddenly can't access anything, and a message appears demanding payment to restore your data. Now let's pause there for a second, because this is where it really hits home. What does being hacked actually mean for a business? It's not just an IT problem, it becomes a business problem very quickly. First, there's downtime. If systems are locked or compromised, your team might not be able to work. Emails could go down, files might be inaccessible, and normal operations grind to a halt. Then there's financial impact. That could be from lost productivity, paying for recovery, or in some cases, paying a ransom, although that's never something we'd recommend. There can also be costs tied to investigations, support, and putting stronger protections in place afterwards. You've also got reputational damage. If your account is used to send phishing emails to your customers or suppliers, that trust can be damaged. People may think twice before opening your emails again, or worse, they might associate your business with a security incident. And then there's data. If sensitive information is accessed, customer data, financial records, internal documents, that can have legal and compliance implications as well. For a lot of businesses, especially smaller ones, a serious cyber incident can take a long time to recover from. In some cases, businesses never fully do. All of that from a single click on the wrong email. Now, it's important to say that clicking a link doesn't always mean you're instantly compromised, but it does open the door. And what happens next depends on what actions are taken after that click. So, what should you do if you think you've clicked a phishing email? First, don't panic, but don't ignore it either. If you've clicked a link and entered any details, change your password immediately. And if you use that password anywhere else, which a lot of people do, change it there too. If you're in a business environment, report it straight away to your IT provider or internal support team. The quicker they know, the quicker they can respond. That might involve checking account activity, forcing password resets, or securing other systems before the issue spreads. If a file was downloaded or something doesn't feel right with your device, stop using it and get it checked. Again, early action makes a massive difference. Looking ahead, prevention is always better than cure. Take a moment before clicking links in emails. Ask yourself, was I expecting this? Does the sender look right? Is there any sense of urgency that's trying to rush me into acting? If an email says your account is locked, don't click the link in the email. Instead, go directly to the website you normally use and log in from there. And more broadly, having the right protections in place, things like multi-factor authentication, email filtering, and user awareness can significantly reduce the risk. But at the end of the day, phishing works because it targets people, not just technology. It relies on moments of distraction, urgency, or trust. That's why just being aware of how these attacks work is one of the most powerful defenses you've got, because sometimes the difference between staying secure and dealing with a full-blown incident is as simple as pausing for 5 seconds before you click.
Claire's blatant plug.
Support Flex from Pinpoint Networks is IT support made for small businesses with 1 to 25 people. We'll manage your devices and systems, and you'll get a monthly time allowance to use however you need. Support, training, advice, or any tech task. We can even help you on your AI journey by training your team or building prompt libraries to get better AI results. There are no long contracts, just a rolling monthly plan that fits around your business and grows with you. And if you're a bigger team, we've got other support options to suit. Find out more by emailing hello@pinpoint-networks.net.
Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Tech Wingman Shorts. If you found this helpful, be sure to subscribe and share it with your friends and colleagues. Until next time, take care.